Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Dinewa Setole. I'm based in South Africa, Johannesburg. In this channel, we talk about different income streams. We talk about different side hustles, whether you are still working 9 to 5 or you're self-employed, you will benefit from this channel. So today, the topic that we're going to cover today, we're going to talk about buying an empty land, either in a complex or in the estate. I'm just going to share what I've experienced with regards to buying an empty land. Actually, when I started investing in property, the first property that I bought was an empty land in a place where it was just bushes, but it was not far from town, so it did have a huge potential. So the piece of land that I bought, I think I was just a year or two, I was 2 years in my job when I bought that empty land, and I was not earning that much. But I had the thing for property, and I knew that property is where I want to be. So I bought this piece of land. It was about 540 square meters. It was going for 300,000. Someone told me that there's this new development. They are currently selling the stand, blah, blah, blah. Then we went to the developer, and then they started with the process of checking whether you qualify or not. You know, those days they were not strict. As long as you have a full-time job and you can afford to pay your bond, you were good to go. So it was not a struggle. Only after 2008, that's when they became very, very strict when you purchase a property. So I went there, and then they checked my figure document, and I was approved. I was very excited. And yeah, I didn't have any plans about this piece of land. Remember, I was not earning enough. I just wanted to have a piece of property to say, when I wake up in the morning, I'm working for this thing, you know. I bought that piece of land, and they developed the area. They turned it into an estate, and then there was a mall that was built about a kilometer away from where I purchased the land. Remember, when we bought, we didn't know that they were gonna build a mall next to that place. So when we heard that there's a mall that they're busy developing, I was like, wow, my piece of land is gonna be worth so much. I was very excited. I didn't have any plans of building, because I knew very much that I can't afford, the bank won't award me another loan, you know. I was stretched according to my salary. So yeah, so I just kept the land. I kept on paying for that land. After they've developed the estate, we were told that now we're gonna have to start paying the levies, you know. When we bought the land, we only are responsible for paying the municipal rates because it's within the municipal area. I was okay with that because it was not that much. But when now the estate was developed, and then our stands were like surrounded by this beautiful wall, now we had to pay for it. And it was not easy. It was not easy for me because that was something that I didn't budget for. Okay, years went by. I was paying for the rates, for the levies, plus the bond. Mind you, I still have to pay for where I'm staying, buy food, pay for the little car that I had. You know, it was not easy at all. It was tough. It was a very uncomfortable situation. But I love to put myself in such situations. It's because that's where I become creative. That's where I start to think out of the box to say, okay, what else can I do to compensate my salary to make sure that I'm able to afford or to invest in the things that I like. All right, years went by. I didn't have a plan. I didn't have money to develop the stand. It was just getting tough and tough. The interest rate started to go up. Phew. Then the 2008 recession hit us. The interest rate in South Africa just skyrocketed. Now I was paying almost double what I used to pay on the piece of land, because now the interest rate was so high. And yet I was not ready to get rid of my stand. I was married to this piece of land, thinking, one day I'll do something with it. So it went on, and at some point I sat down. I was like, wait a minute, actually I'm losing. This is a liability now, and the cost of keeping this piece of land keeps on going higher and higher. So my advice for you today, if you're thinking of buying a piece of land in the complex, just be aware of the fees that comes with the bond repayment, the possibilities of the interest rates going up, the levies, the rates, and they give you a certain number of years for you to build. If you don't build, they add some special levies on your payment. So they added that with mine, because remember, someone needs to clean up your stand, because now there are other people that are building within the estate, and they can't afford to live in a place whereby the neighbor stand is just bushy. They are not developing, they are not doing anything about it. So the estate will maintain your stand, and then you will pay for that, because they need to cut the bushes every now and then. So it makes your levies go even higher. So my advice is, if you are investing in a piece of land that is in the estate or a complex, make sure that you have a plan. What is your exit plan, or what is your intentions about that particular piece of land? If you know that you will be building in the near future, then that's good. You can build to rent, or you can build and sell. But if you don't have a plan, and you know that you're not gonna be in a space whereby you'll be able to build, then I will advise you just to stay away from that, because it's going to be a huge liability. It's going to take so much from you, and it's going to drain you financially. So when you buy a piece of land, make sure that you have a plan about it. Otherwise, it's just going to drain you financially while you are trying to make some money. Then after 5 years of keeping that land and of paying so much money for it, I finally decided to get rid of it, and then I gave it to the estate agents to sell it for me. It took a while. It stayed in the market for a while, because I couldn't get the money that I wanted, but finally I managed to get rid of it. I didn't make any money, considering the amounts that I have spent on that piece of land, like starting from the registration fees of that comes with buying the property, the bond, the rates, the levies, the special levies, the interest rates that went up, and they stay up for some time. So I didn't actually make any money in that kind of a property. So my advice, just have a plan when you buy a piece of land in the estate or a complex. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you have learned something out of it. And please, if you're not yet a subscriber, please remember to subscribe, like, and share, so that other people can also learn something from this channel. Until we meet again, thanks for watching. Bye.